Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch another episode of Mr. Shooter. Today I'm going to talk about the Ernie Hill Speed Guga Ribas Holster. The entire belt system is a rigid system with a aluminum ribbed. I really like it over the other brands that I have tried over the years. The biggest problem that I think a lot of shooters have is locking the gun and unlocking the gun successfully every time. And mostly drawing the gun, pulling the gun out of the holster without snagging it. One thing I really enjoy about this holster is that when I am drawing the gun from the holster, even if I forget and I'm running, there's a little latch where I could just pull the gun out very easily with no problem. I have the gun pivoted perfectly for my ergonomic draw, so whether it's hands above shoulders, hands at sides, it's very easy to get this gun out of the holster. Now the Ernie Hill Guga Ribas holster is made of polymer. That there is the lock. Once it's locked, it's not going to come off. I think it'd be perfect for 3-gun. But when you grab the holster, it's easy to put that finger down there and bring it up without any problem. Falls back into place, and even with the unlock system off, it stays in there pretty tight, but not too tight. Very easily to come off. Very smooth to operate. If you look down the middle section there where the trigger guard rests, there are these 2 white sponges, I call them, because the gun rests right into that area, and when you grab it, it just pushes it right out. The locking mechanism, when you press down the lock, you can see how it would clamp inside of the trigger guard. It has very unique pivoting joints, as you can see right there. Pretty much your typical Allen screw. I would recommend anyone to never over tighten any Allen screws on these holsters because they are polymer, and if you over tighten them you can crack them. So personally, I take a little bit of green Loctite and just pour it right in the channel as I'm tightening it. That way I can get it loose, but its water consistency really gets in there. Now the pouches themselves. The pouches are very thin, very easy to take on and off. You can just unscrew these and they come right off. So if you're ever traveling, you don't have to roll your belt up without having to take these off. This comes off very easily, and when you get to where you are going, just slide them right back on and then tighten them down. Very easy to use. Really enjoy this holster. You can move it around at any position, and the frame, the belt itself is very rigid indeed. It has an aluminum rib along the inside, and this holster, once you put it on, no matter how much ammunition you have, it's going to stay upright. It is not going to sag. Another thing I like is the connection point Ernie made. How many of you have actually lost your Velcro attachment? Well, his, it comes onto the belt. You can move it anywhere you want, and once you put your belt on, the additional Velcro that's on the attachment itself, it doesn't move. It stays right there. When you put your belt on, you just strap it over. So when I'm putting the holster on, it always goes into the same spot. Very smooth holster, and it's unlocked. Lock. Making ready, just unlock it. Unlocked. In smoothly out. See how smooth it goes? I don't even have my belt completely tightened down, but you see how it doesn't take much effort at all to bring the gun out of the holster. Locking is done. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you ever see Ernie Hill, he's normally in Arizona down at the Area 2 matches or the Rio Salado range, or you can contact him through the number below this screen. Thank you, and thanks for watching Mr. Shooter.